Okay, I got 5 stocks I'm going to review real quick here for a subscriber who asked me to take a look at these. So might be good training for you to help you how to look at charts and review these things for yourselves. So the first one, ticker symbol is HYSR. Let's make our chart a little bigger here. I'm not going to go into any fundamentals. I'm just looking at technicals here. Okay, so obviously we've fallen into a bearish trend. We're below the cloud. You got a nice flat area right here. It's going to be strong resistance. We got the flat area of the green that turns into a flat area of the red. I see kind of a head and shoulders here. One shoulder, two, a head. This thing looks like it can move in great big leaps. Long period of consolidation here where it came below the cloud, responded to the 200 period moving average. And it responded again right here. So I would look for this to at least continue to respond to the 200 period moving average. And now that this has fallen, this 200 period is going to start rolling over to follow the price unless this can pick up some momentum here. With the cloud here and the 200 starting to roll over, I'm not real optimistic about the tentacles I see right here in this chart. Look at this huge pin here. I mean, did that thing actually trade all the way down there during a trading day? Sometimes I see these pins and I don't think they actually traded that way. I don't know why. I'm not sure if that actually traded that way during that day or not, so I'm just going to kind of disregard that. Anyway, I think that this is a selling opportunity actually with this stock right now. If you're underwater or maybe you just want to take some profits, I don't really like the chart. Not something I would want to trade. So if you were in this, here was your signal to get out, this TK cross right here. Okay, I got the Tinkinson line in white and price crossed below the Tinkinson line. Tried to recover, and then we got the TK cross right here. This is a daily chart. Looking at a 4-hour chart will get you out of a trade a little sooner. Kind of some wild price action here. See, so our indicator really doesn't help us with the 4-hour. We're all over the place, up and down, weaving around, TK crosses everywhere. So really the only thing you can trade by is a cloud. Since it's a 4-hour chart, it's not giving me complete history with the cloud there. Quite often with fast momentum, I will trade a 30-minute chart. And even the 30-minute chart's a mess to try to trade this thing. So this thing trades pretty wildly, and really using Ichimoku with this kind of volatility and wild trading really doesn't help you much. Right now it just looks bearish, so it's underneath the cloud on the 4-hour. One thing to point out here is we do have a TK cross. Price was trying to hold above the Tinkinson line right here, but it looks like today right here it closed below it, and we're kind of responding to the cloud here. So this may roll over right here. We have a downtrending Kijinsen. Tinkinson was starting to curve up pretty good angle, and I don't think price is going to be able to keep up with it. That just doesn't look that optimistic to me. Let's look at the next one. NKLA, NKLA. I'm familiar with this. I've drawn a descending channel. It's actually interested in shorting this. Is why I put this arrow right here when I saw this. All these buyers rushing in right here, and I had already drawn out the channel. I've been watching this for a while, and as long as price remains within this descending channel, I would only be looking for short opportunities unless you want to try, if it gets to the bottom of the channel and you want to try a long position to trade it to the top. But it's in a downtrend, it's bearish. So I don't like that one for long position. PLYZ, PLYZ Technologies. This looks like a thinly traded penny stock that's all of a sudden come alive with some volume, maybe. It's rolled over into a bearish trend. There's all kinds of resistance right here. Look how long and flat this is. Okay, at 0.033. Downtrending Tinkinson. Across the 50 moving average, bounce from the 100, and it looks like we're bouncing back down from the 50 again. And the Tinkinson's coming down, and price is kind of hugging to it here. No, I'm not too fond of that chart. HOFV daily chart, long downtrend here. Looks like we're maybe at the top of a descending channel. I don't know, it's very thinly traded apparently, because I don't see, can't even tell what the chart action is up there. Price is trying to recover here. We're on top of a green cloud, but it's we're getting some weird shapes to the cloud here because of the volatility in this thing. And when you have stocks that trade like this, the cloud really doesn't help you that much. The cloud works best with trending stocks, okay? Like something like the Tesla trend. Okay, look how well the cloud and your indicators help you with this trade. How it just followed this, responded to the cloud, came down. We actually tested the bottom of the cloud right here. So the cloud helps you best with stocks that are trending, okay? When you get too much momentum and wild trading action, it's not as useful. But it does help you see areas of resistance. So this is an area of resistance here, and of course the top. There's your main area of resistance. A lot of red candles here. Let's see. I already did that one. NCLH. Norwegian Cruise Lines. Yeah, I thought about getting into cruise lines. I just never did. But yeah, this is the moving averages have all crossed. We're above the cloud. Cloud's getting this kind of thin, spindly shape because of the consolidation we had here. I made a big move up. This cloud should start responding to the price here and curve up and thicken out a bit. It looks like now this has support from the 50 moving average, or at least the 100. So I would look for this to hold the 50, 100 period moving average. You're going to need to give yourself some leeway if you're going to stay long something like this. See, we come into the cloud, we tested the bottom here, a nice flat bottom. That's a pretty good area of support. So I try to look at these flat areas of the cloud. So this is kind of odd shape, so that's not really that good a support, but typically you want to see price react to the cloud. But just because of the way this is traded, I mean, it's not really a good trending cloud here. So the cloud gets a little bit less reliable when you start getting these funny shapes to it. So I look at things with a few different ways. I look at the moving averages. I look at areas of consolidation and breakouts. So look right here. Okay, we had this high. This was resistance right here. And it lines up pretty close with the flat bottom of this cloud here. So finally we got above resistance right here. Came down, we tested it right there. Bounced again, came back down, put in a wick below it and closed above it. So I would make this my new support. If I was going to enter a position right here, right now, this would be my line in the sand. This support area right here. So I would look to maybe enter this if it tests this area again. We're getting some irregular patterns here, so it's really unpredictable. Looks like it's trying to take off. So I think the way I manage this trade is maybe I put on a 1/3 position. If you got to own it now, 1/3 position now. Look for it to hold at least the Keynesian line. If it tests this support right here again, or the 50, maybe put in another 1/3. And yeah, I'd just be careful with it. I like to scale into things if I'm not sure, especially right here. I feel like I'm chasing it, you know. But we do have this new support area right here that I think is got a little bit of meaning, at least momentarily it does. So that's what I see going on with that. All right, I hope that helps with those trades, and good luck with that.